Alright guys, I realized that instead of trying to bottom tick, because I'm gonna be trading unfunded, it's better to take low RR trades because I'll be more consistent. So I'll try taking, smaller trades so that I can actually pass the funded account and adhere to the consistency rules because I'm not trying to, you know, get terminated or a payout denied. I'm gonna try changing my strat, but yeah, who knows, bro? Who knows? 60 minutes, 12 minutes. All right, bet. We'll go to this one. Get this out of the way. We're gonna hop on. I'm gonna go back to how I used to trade, or I'll try at least. On Q, we're not all time highs, thank God. 6 p.m. Nope, messed up on that one. All right, I'm not trying to top tick, but there is a rejection block right here that we did tap into technically, or I guess in this case, we auto tick. We have this gap that it overlaps with, and this massive gap right here. Um, draw, draw. There is also a gap right here, and then we have a draw, gap, gap. So Thursday, Friday. I want to go on a 5 minute. I don't really use the 5 minute though. What do we see? We see it tapped into this gap or the distraction block and then went up a whole bunch. What else do we see? It might want to take out all this liquidity and then maybe travel lower, but I don't know because there's nothing lower to take off. I mean, I guess according to AMD, Asia accumulated, London manipulated, and then New York distributes, but this already distributes lower and it took the low. It took both these lows actually, and we look go on ES and we see that ES also took the lows. We'll go back to NQ. So it took the lows, so now it has nothing to deliver to. So I'd be assuming that it wants to go higher, but I don't know because it's making lower resistance liquidity right here. Hold on, where is it? LRL. It's making lower resistance liquidity. So I honestly don't know. I might wait for another tap down here because I don't know where it wants to go. All right. It didn't tap it fully. Isn't an SMT at the lows? Yes, there is. There's a massive SMT. Was there an IFVG? There was no IFVG. I'm going to 5 minute. Going to 15 minute. No IFVG. Got an IVG in the opposite direction. We have equal lows right here. Maybe we can tap those out, take those out, and then go higher. I'm gonna enter right here. I'm gonna stop loss down here. In my T, should I go for 1 to 1? Guess that's a bit less than 1 to 1 there. There's no way, bro. I knew I should have for the equal lows to get taken out. Oh, actually no, I didn't know that actually. But anyways, the reasons that I could enter this trade, we had initially we had these like three relatively equal lows, and they were also inside the rejection block. There was no SMT because we did end up sweeping all of them, but this was inside the rejection block, and I mean technically there's a, a gap right here, but I mean I wasn't looking at that. Whatever. And is this one right here? Yeah, there's also another gap right here. And then you could have entered longs after. I would still be doing it honestly. I think I'm gonna just start entering after engulfing candles. That's what I used to do. Is this giving us like a second chance to enter? Damn. That's the news candle. Ooh, this is a. I feel like the next day is gonna be really, really bearish because of the amount of the crazy amount of bullishness that we see here. This is 1 4 hour candle, bro. What the hell? Whatever. 4 p.m. 5. I'm assuming we want to sweep here before we go lower. Yep, we were indeed going lower. I don't. This is 8:30 news. What was that? Oh, no, NFP. NFP does that. Last time it didn't do all that. Whatever. We're gonna go on the 4 hour. We're in a gap, of course. 1 hour. Blah blah blah. We take out all this. We're respecting this bullish gap right here, surprisingly. We go on the 15 minute. Even just it's just a whole bunch of gaps. Nothing SMT like yet. We took that on both of them. That's an IFVG. Honestly, I would take that if we weren't making low resistance liquidity. You know, like, yo, whatever. If we weren't making low resistance liquidity, I would take it. But because we are, I'm not gonna take it. This is like chop. I'm not gonna lie. Usually there is move way more than this. Yeah, dreams. Just signs I won't cause a scene. Yo, what is with this? Yo, what was up with this day, bro? 6 p.m. Disagree. Alright, what do we see? We see that yesterday actually respected this 4 hour gap, and we formed a rejection block because a rejection block is either formed off a liquidity sweep or usually a fair value gap. We don't see any gaps on the 1 hour, so we're gonna go down to the 15 minute. There's a 15-minute gap right here that got chopped or what's it called? Yeah, got tapped into. Um, honestly, I feel like we're gonna go really really bearish today. It's like chop, but I mess with it. Um, I mean, according to this, Asia accumulated, London manipulated the lows, and then New York should distribute pre what's it called? Before we open at 9:30, we have these bearish, and that's giving us the room to run forward. I'd like to see an SMT down here, or a tap down here, and then go forward. But I don't want to enter off like right now. So let's see. We have a initially bullish. It swept it technically. Was it an SMT? I can't tell. Well, either way, we're already mad low. I have no idea why we're so uncorrelated. Alright, we got our is that the tap into let's tap into that. Let me go over and see if there's any PD arrays that line up with that. There are little to no PD arrays. It should be fine, however. We're seeing signs of rejection though. IFVG on the downside. It's not strong enough yet. The move isn't strong enough. We're seeing the apps. TP up here. Calm low wants to almost wants to two. Damn, instant stop loss. Honestly, I think I'm gonna stop using IFVGs as much, and I'm gonna start using engulfing candles. Like engulfing can like I could end off that just now. They're just strong, bro. I just like engulfings, bro. I don't know why. Like before, back in the day when I used to have like good trades and not hit stop loss every trade, like I would often trade engulfing candles, and it would, it'd work out. These days, I wait for IFVGs, but it's like I'm just hitting stop loss every time. All right, hop in a 4 hour. What do we see? Rejection block, mad close. Also it's the exact same. It's the exact same. What's it called? Parallel gap, and then we're gonna scale into 1 hour. What do we see? We see this 1 hour gap getting respected. It's about to get close through though. Maybe that signifies our initially bearish momentum. We're gonna go on the 15 minute. We don't see any really gap. Maybe that means that we're gonna get ran. But who knows? 5 minute. We see a 5 minute gap right here. Yet to be closer. Alright. They start. We left. We have a lot of stuff to run. Maybe like a strong liquidity sweep, and then we can get all this because that was a crazy day. We're seeing the liquidity sweeps at SMC. We're having low resistance liquidity on ES, but what? I mean, technically we swept it, but we didn't sweep this. So technically, there's SMT at this low on the thing. Let's check ES again. Alright, so we did sweep it now. Maybe our initial signs. Alright, so let me go on this. What do we see? Is it gonna close there? That's what I really wonder. IFGG engulfing. Yeah, nah. It's like I don't know. It's like fighting too hard. I want it to be smooth. I'd like to see a sweep before anything else. Please sweep one of the lows, bro. Don't just leave it. Bro, did ES sweep? I mean ES swept this. And the overall low is still there though. NQ on 1 hour. Is this and maybe SMT possible SMT? Because our NQ didn't sweep it. Alright. So it seems like we did a change. Are we going back down for it? On ES. This is another possible SMT. Wait, is it? No, not yet. I'm gonna enter here. TP up here. Stop loss right here. Come on, come on. Actually, I'm going break even. Who am I? Come on. Holy edge. Oh, I missed it. Oh, is it SMT maybe? We didn't. It's Thursday, 10 a.m. We didn't take that on ES, but we did. Whatever. We didn't take that on But no, this is Thursday. Thur- Wait 1 minute. When is this? What's the date? That doesn't make. Does that make sense? Oh, it's this. I mean, technically, this was already an SMC. Can you do that? No, because it was already swept. But there is a gap right here. SMC maybe. Seems like it. Well, hold on. Yeah, there's probably an SMT. Yep. Nah, not that. Come on. Don't sweep. Don't sweep. Don't sweep. Don't sweep. Yo. Holy chop, bro. I'm just leave the trade. Imagine just go straight to CP. Either way, the entire New York PM session just chopped. So probably wouldn't have any worth it anyways. 59. Alright, we have our rejection block on the 4 hour. What do we see on the 1 hour? We don't see much, but it seems to be avoiding this right here. Or I guess we could use this as a short trade confirmation. 15 minute. We have mad gaps on a 15. Usually, whatever direction it heads pre-market before 9:30 open, it'll like reverse it. We have this out right here, and inside the rejection block, we have this gap. So that's also aiding, and it's right under it. So I'd like to see a sweep above, before we do anything, and then maybe like an IFVG or engulfing candle as my entry. We had a sweep, but did we sweep on ES? I think we did. Yes. Uh, Honestly, we had our initial. Hold on. So what had happened? It ran this quickly in at the start of New York. Yeah. I may be able to enter it off this bearish, by the way. We ran into this gap and then we went bullish. But why? There's a gap right here, so maybe we can hope to get shorts again off of this. All right, we have our respects, and then we engulfed IFG. Nope. It's always a journey for it. We seem to be holding it pretty well. Then please ain't the girl. Gangsta, gangsta. We're like low-key chopping, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, we're at the exact same point. Did ES take it? ES did not take it yet. Alright, we just now took it. ES seems to be on its way to taking it. We're low-key edging it. And that goes our IFVG. After the sweep, does any standard deviation level line up with it? Let's see, this is a relatively equal low, so I don't think we can mark it on that. Yo, yeah, we have like mad relative equals. I'm gonna go short, stop loss a bit above this, and then this has TP, relatively equal. Alright, instant TP, let's go. Are we in any PD array? That's the next question. We're in a 15-minute PD array that usually gets respected. Uh, did ES take it? Can we do we have SMT maybe? We do not have an SMT. Yeah, there's no SMT. 5 minute, there's a 5 minute gap right here. Oh, that's yes. There is a 5 minute gap, but either way, whatever. Oh nah, it's good. Engulfing. This is a trade off, just the engulfing. I don't understand if I hit stop loss here. I'm going to go break even. And yo! It's not cool, bro. Yo, Loki, I think I like engulfing candles as my entry triggers more than IFBGs, because IFBGs, it caused me to miss a lot of my trades, and you know, engulfing candles are just like mad chill. All right, we're gonna take all this off. What is it respecting? It's respecting this bullish gap. It didn't take a low. We have this as a possible draw. This is a possible draw. This is a possible draw. All right, hop on to 1 hour. What do we see? This technically it's a rejection block. Technically, what would 930 open in? Ooh, I don't know. Let me see if there's any P theories that we can possibly tap into again inside the rejection block. We have lots of gaps, bullish gaps. Understand that. Maybe we can have like a sweep somewhere. All right, we have our sweep. Can we get something else? We have a bearish IFBG. I mean, we're technically having it, but I want like a clear shoot down into the level. I don't know, bro. This is all resistance liquidity. So I'm assuming that we're just gonna have a strong uh it's just like a sweep, maybe an SMT, and then I didn't expect to have the dump right now. Pause. Uh, I mean, I don't know what I'm looking for, but we swept this. We swept this low at 10.21, and we did not sweep it on ES. So I understand that there's an SMT. I'll enter right here. Stop loss right here. CP. Nothing too crazy. That's understandable. But there is an SMT. I know for a fact that there is an SMT, or there was, I guess. Can we sweep this? We swept this. Did we sweep on yes? Yes, we did. Um, I'm gonna wait because that seems to be the area we reject out of most often. We're seeing our our bulls come into the market. I don't trade non-New York session. All right, hop on a 4 hour. What do we see? We see, is this rejection block? I'm like actually not really sure. I don't think this would qualify because we don't really tap into anything. So it'd probably be this itself, this instead, as a rejection block, and then we go to the 1 hour because I'm not seeing much on the 4. We see a sweep, right, and then we go to the 1 hour. There's a gap right here. Maybe we can close out of this by 10. If not, we're probably gonna go bullish. Draw, draw. I don't see much bullish gaps. There's this, and I think that's all I see right now. Yesterday was really bearish, so we're probably just gonna go bullish to counteract it as our bias. However, I'd like to see a sweep in the SMT. Maybe tap over here into our rejection block. Let me see if there's a PD rate inside our block. There is plenty of PD rays. We have gap right here, another gap right here, another gap right here, another gap right here, another gap right here, and none of them are closed through, so they're really strong. Maybe a sweep of London into this gap and then engulfing as our entry. This isn't an engulfing. I mean, we did sweep and end up in the gap, but I mean, I can't do it personally. But we seem to be bullish. No, 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 no. This is our entry. This makes no sense. Oh wow. Was there an SMT? There was an SMT. It just didn't play out, unfortunately. You know that happens. It's not uncorrelated. I'll look for a sweep instead. Seems like a sweep is. Bro, come on! Don't be serious. Was this SMT? This was an SMT. NQ sub this, ES didn't. And then after the SMT, IFVG. My TP would have been right here though, or no, right here. Would we have it? We would have probably reversed. We did a massive sweep. Did we do that on ES? Yeah, we did. We swept ES as well. No, I feel like I'm getting better. I'm not gonna lie. Might be slow, but I feel like we're getting better. We're I'm 90% sure this is the CE of the rejection block. Yeah. Did we on ES? We're almost sweeping on ES actually. There's no way we expected a CE of a 3-minute rejection block. Swept, swept, IFEG. We swept on ES. Did not sweep yet on NQ. We just swept on ES actually. We swept, swept. Said I'm looking for oh, never mind. I was thinking about continuations, but that's a crazy way. Oh, ES is way higher than NQ. Bro, NQ hasn't even broken the high yet. There's no way. Whatever, bro. Are we seriously not gonna go bearish, bro? That's like mad surprising, bro. I'm not gonna lie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In the time leading up to to uh to 9:30, he seems to have broken high. And usually when it does this and it goes yo and it goes mad bullish, you can expect a crazy New York bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. It has to sweep. It has to sweep before entry. Surely, right? I'm entering off here, bro. There's simply no way that we're any bullish after all that, bro. Break even. TP down here, bro. There's like actually just no way. Yeah, I figured. That's wild, bro. This is a crazy day. Set it aside. Federal crime. Not on no hetero vibe. You think that I'm letting it slide? All right. We're in a gap on ES. There's no SMC at all. I don't think there isn't an IFVG possible entry. And SMC on ES maybe no SMC on ES. No SMCs. Crazy bullish candle. This seems to be like chop. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's just no longer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where is it, bro? There was a button to like go to like skip somewhere. And it's gone now. Oh, go to. Was it this? No. That just skips to the 4 hour. We didn't miss and did we? No, we didn't. Yeah, we did. The engulfing candle on the little first candle. Whatever. We're probably gonna go bullish. We have this candle right here as our. Yo, what type of freaky song is? Oh, never mind. I hate that. All right. Whatever. On ES or NQ, I mean, we're in this rejection block. What else? We have gaps, and usually when we like deliver. So the first New York PM of Wednesday ended up mad bearish. Then we have this also going sort of bearish, and this going bearish. We're in this. I'd like to see a sweep because we kind of need a sweep at this point, or an SMC, and then we're gonna go very very bullish. So it's gonna look something like is it forecast? Where is it, bro? Whatever. This sweep maybe SMT, and then just go fully bullish. Uh, yeah, that's it. All right. Did we sweep on NQ or ES? I mean, no, we didn't. The answer is no. So there is technically an SMT. But I don't know. I want to see a sweep. I really badly want to see a sweep. Oh, this is yes. We swept on NQ. But it's like we like refuse to sweep on ES. Technically, it's an SMT. IFEG engulfing candle on ES. We did sweep. Now I'm thinking if you want to go down here for the sweep instead. Oh wait, it was not an IFEG. NQ. We Wednesday, Friday. This is Wednesday. Where's Wednesday? Making sure. This is Wednesday at 6, and this is Wednesday at 6. I have to make sure. We failed to sweep on ES. Yo, you're gonna go so bullish, bro. I better not miss my entry. No, yo. If we don't sweep, I'm not entering, bro. Cause there's no way we go bullish and we don't sweep. All right, we have our sweep, and we also have our sweep on this. What are we entering? There, we didn't enter anything yet, but there is a bullish thing right here. So maybe after the SMC, we tap into the gap, and maybe we can get an entry after the gap. Only I can afford. I'll take this. It's technically a continuation, but no, whatever. You're mine and I'm yours, like a broke couple. For sure. Yo, there's no way. We got taken out of that somehow? Did ES take? Yeah, I mean, ES did take it. And then we had an IFVG. So technically, that's an SMT. That's unfortunate. SMT at the highs. Then maybe tomorrow we're gonna go very bullish, or we're gonna do it overnight. So, oh my god, hold on. All right, we didn't do it overnight, and we tapped into this. I like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I'm gonna start marking out. What is this? I have no idea what that is. 829. Was in an SMT? No, but we do have relatively equal lows on ES. Already wicking. On ES, we're mad far. So I have my 12 a.m. I have my day Trinity open, and then I have my 6 p.m. day open. All right, we have that. Do we have an? Yeah. I don't think so though. We swept it. That gives us, the power to go down. On ES, we did not sweep. I mean, of course. 5 minute. Get treated, dude. I kind of want to retrace now because I kind of missed the entry. I would have entered off this 5 minute IFJ by the way, or at least this just the way that it was just crazy. I would have entered off it, targeted this low. How many points is that? That's there's 4 minutes left. 100 points. That's just technically. Alright. 24 seconds left. I'm gonna end it off right here. I just got a suggestion from a friend to go read Vagabond. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go read that. They said that it'll change my mental state. I've been looking for new manga to read. So maybe that'll help me out a bit. Vagabond. Alright, that's it. I'll upload this video, I guess.